everything should feel good. Some things might be a little uncomfortable at first. Come out of it. Don't raise your arms so high. Just relax into it. Sometimes in discomfort we can let go and feel a deeper relaxation. So that's my disclaimer. If you need to walk around or something, this is your practice. This is your body. So let's feel some chi. Shake your hands. And then shake your body. Shake your shoulders. Let all that busyness in your head just drop down. You can exhale through your mouth if you'd like. Just let any frustration go. Just shake. Feel the parts of your body might have a little discomfort. Just breathe into it. So we're breathing from down here in our lower dantian. This is where we used to get our breath when we were embryos. So it's our primordial chi. This is we're going to return to where we came from in this practice, to our centers. So drop it down to the center. Drop your shoulders. And then slowly, shake her slowly. Relax. And then come to a complete stop. And just notice how your body feels. Just close your eyes and notice. You stir something up there. This is our life force energy. We are an energy field in an energy field. So we want to feel this chi, and we can be a little more exciting to excite this chi in case you're not quite tuned in yet. Give yourself a hand. Wow. Feel proud that you're here today to find this center. So this is bringing the chi into our healing hands, hands that do so much for us, and then come to a stop. And I'm going to talk about the stance as we pulse on this ball. So you want to inhale, and the ball comes out. Exhale. Push it out with your hands and feel that sensation. Be curious about this sensation in your hand. You might say, well, that's just the blood rushing there. Well, yeah, but you're feeling something, right? You're feeling this chi. So again, we want to drop down our busy mind, our busy hearts, getting pulled all over the place today. So we just want to relax. And we want to be grounded. Keep breathing, and I'll talk about the stance. Your feet are shoulder width apart. You can bend your knees to your comfort level. The lower you bend, the more exercise you get. So with your knees pointing toward your toes, you open up this groin area. And we have folds in our bodies that QiGong can bring the chi into that they don't get into. So our tailbone is dropped like there's a weight on your sacrum. And you feel this pillar of light. You're stable down here, and this light comes up through your center, all the way up. And you're lifted. You're rooted, but you're lifted. You're kind of like a tree that has your roots in the ground. You send your energy roots down from your feet and your tailbone, but also you're growing, you're being lifted. So continue to breathe. Your arms are out and rounded, and this opens this area here. And your hands are like they're resting on water, so you can relax those shoulders. Take some deep breaths into the center. Relax those shoulders, drop that tailbone. And now just drop your arms. And this center we've been creating and breathing into, this pearl of light, we want to turn from that pearl. And just swivel around this pole of light move from your center. And your spine is turning, your head can turn, your neck can get this twisting action in your spine. You want to smile at your spine, your nervous system. And we're hitting around our belt channel here. You can knock on this door of life, this low point back here as you're turning. And this center, let's see, door of life is where it's all started here. So we're lifted, we're rooted. We can bring our hands up and hit right under our shoulder blade here. This is our lung 1 point. Take some deep breaths. Envision bright white light. Light is a vibration also. So energy is just vibration. So we're trying to change our personal vibration of our personal field and the vibration of the greater field that we're part of. And now, congratulate yourself, bring your palm over your back. Smile at yourself. Good job taking care of your body, your energy body. Bring it back to your lung 1, back to your center. And again, just slowly stop that ball, and your arm should just be going along for the ride. And that's a good one to do in the morning to energize yourself, or any time during the day. In the evening, before bed, you don't have to hit yourself. You can try doing this, a spiral in front of you. You get that same twisting without the jarring of your energy body. And so now put your hands on your thighs. And this is called the wave. Our chins come out, our hips go back. And then we roll up from that ball. And then come down again. So our vertebra, you can feel each one as it comes up, all the way up to our necks. And then we start again. So our tailbone goes back as we go down. And it's called the wave so we can put our arms into this move. Chin comes out, the ball rolls us. And you can continue doing this. If you want a little bit more exercise, we can come into the full body flow. Come all the way down, try to keep your legs straight, don't ever hurt yourself, and then bend your knees while you roll up. And you can continue to do the other one, but this is the whole body flow. This can get you going in the morning too. So all this water that we've been dealing with, this wave, we can dive into the wave, just letting go. One more time. Down. And then up. And then we can come the other way with the waterfall. Scoop the water up. Feel the energy. Golden liquid. So we are the ones that feel what we feel. Nobody else is going to feel for us. So if you want this to feel like golden water washing down you, you can. It's your practice. Whatever helps make you flow, go with the flow. There's a water element in QiGong. Sometimes we go with the flow. And then you can do this even lower, bringing up the water, bringing it up, having it cascade down. And you can bend back a little bit, again, only to your comfort level. The water element governs the kidneys, and so you can imagine that your kidneys are getting good energy bright blue light coming down and then to center. Okay, more water images. We're going to shift our weight to the right, shift our weight to the left, shift, and you're about 70%. But you're still, that pole of light is going from side to side. And when I was practicing this class this morning, I did this for the longest time before moving into the movement, because I think when we're children, we're get rocked. So have this feel very soothing. And then we're going to do the seaweed. And now when our hips come out, we lead with our hips, and then our head follows. We lead with our hips, and our head follows. And we want that pillar of light upright as we go back and forth, exercising our spine. We're so fluid. We're a greater percent of water than anything else, so these water element movements can really speak to us. And if you want a little bit more exercise in this, you can become the river. Again, your hip comes out and your head follows. You're just bent over a little bit more. Swimming. You're going with the flow. And that's what the Tao is all about. And a good example is an embryo. Like 9 months is it. If you do it more than that, it's not going to make it better. And it knows how to grow. It's got its blueprint. And we have a blueprint too. We find in our centers, we might find it. Come back up and come to a stop and notice how your body feels. Take some water, please. Breathing. All right. We might have some leftover frustration. We're going to be getting into the fire element, which governs our heart. So we're doing a heart exercise today. So any hate, frustration, any bad negativity, this is a time you can get rid of it. And if you don't have anything like that in your life, you can draw on courage. So I want you to feel the earth with your feet, your tailbone, and your hands. Again, your arms are out and around it, so all that chi can flow into those armpits. And you want to breathe that earth energy in. The earth is grounding. It's nurturing. And it composts our bad energy. So if we want to throw it down there, it'll turn into good. So at least that's the way I look at it. So raise your hand, your tiger claws, and then come down toward the earth. You can sound like a tiger, you can growl, you can call out with the heart sound. Bringing in good energy, good nurturing energy, and there's no room for this other. So we do these physical movements to teach our subconscious what we want. Too often our conscious mind is giving some bad direction. Okay, this last time we're going to cross our palms, our hands. Maori did that. I think it helped them with all the frustrating things they probably did. Okay, so we're all loose up now, right? We're ready to open our hearts, because that's part of the QiGong practice too, is being love. So the the spring element is wood, and so we're gonna do a few spring element movements. We're gonna bring the energy up. Our hips go one way, our hands go the other. Hips one way, and we look toward our hips, and the other. And we spiral those hands up and come out in a canopy. And so trees and plants spiral up. If we ever saw the sped up film of a little seedling, it actually spirals up. DNA spirals up. There's something in this spiral, so we want to spiral up too and make a great canopy. And the wood element of spring, color's green. We're making a green canopy. Is the growth time. And when we need growth in our lives, we can still call on these exercises. Governs our liver. Come up. Bring a canopy. Our shoulders are relaxed. And this last time, we're coming up and we're coming into the summer, and the fruit of what we want is all over that tree. So make a bowl with your hands and your pelvis. Rounded shoulders in front of you. Looking up. You want to bend your knees. If you want more exercise, you just bend your knees more. But you reach up for what you want. Good health. I think that's why a lot of you are here. Well-being. Peace. When you look up in that tree, maybe you want other things in your life. Other qualities. Like you might want a new car, but it might be kind of hard for your basket. But what does that car represent? Maybe security, maybe freedom, maybe you want fun in your life. Grab it, put it in that center. Tell your subconscious, hey, this is what I want. Time, and then look down to your bowl and look up there. There's still a lot of things that we could enhance our lives with, though. Shake that tree. And watch out for that tree while you're shaking your tree. Let those cherries just fall into your basket. Fall into your bowl. Life is just a bowl of cherries. Feel the abundance. Just feel it for a second. You know? You're the one that's in control of your attitude. So just for this time, this practice where you can reach your center, just do that. Just feel, what would that be like? And then there's so many cherries, so many. So we want to stop, look at our bowl, and look around. The whole world can use these, so dip in, bring them all the way up, and send it out. Our abundance. There's no greed in abundance, so we give what was freely given to us from nature. All these beautiful cherries. We don't want to spend all night putting them up. So we give them and send them to everybody. You don't have to even agree with people in order to send this wonderful feeling out. And then come back to the center. Look at your bowl. Sometimes some rotten cherries kind of come off the tree. Things that we no longer need or might affect the things that we want. So pick those out of that bowl. Just something that you no longer need, something that might keep you from reaching this state of health that you want. And then hold that out and look at it. Bring your hand around, past your heart, send it down. This is called repulse the monkey. We have thoughts that get in our way. We have feelings. Just anything we no longer need. It's a way to help push it away. And if you really want to gather your energy, bring your arm up and around as you turn. Your knees are still pointed toward your toes. And then send it out. Send it out. No longer need it. Gonna rot your other cherries. One more time to each side. Pushing. All right. Let's look at our bowl now. All these things we want, all these qualities we want in our inner world and our outer world, you just push them together. Just make a ball. And bring it up to your heart. And just concentrate for a second and breathe into it. Expand it. Your heart's desire, what would it feel like? How will you know if you have it, if you don't practice, how that feels? So on the count of 3, I want you to bring all this good energy, all these beautiful things that you have collected into your heart. 1, 2, 3. And just notice how that feels. Breathe in. Relax your shoulders. Relax into it. Sometimes love can be uncomfortable, especially the awesome feeling of unconditional love. So we want to relax into this. Relax and smile into your heart. The organ does so much for you, but this is also how you express yourself into the world. It's this energy field that is right here in our chest. So we want to breathe in. And now we want to take this energy, again, no greed and unconditional love, and push it out like a diamond. And then collect it again. There it is again. And bring it into your center. Bring it into your heart. And then exhale. This is called Buddhist heart flow. It's a good way to send energy out and bring energy back in. So we can send love out and bring it back and love ourselves. It reminds me of what you hear in an airplane. Please put your own mask on before you help others. So you want to fill up the love, the self-love that's not selfish, so you can give to others, that you're not feeling that you have a scarcity of it, so you can't give it away. Right now, you don't. It's like well, I was going to say the loaves and the fishes. It just keeps on giving. Maybe some people don't need. And now hold your hands in front of your heart. And think of somebody who might be kind of pulling you away from this practice because you might be worried about them, or a situation in life that you might be worried about. Just send this love out. Just send it out. Let go. Drop your tailbone. Drop your shoulders. Relax into this love. So we want to send love out to our little gathering. We want to smile. Sending that love out. On the exhale, pushing it out for the whole island. And now, really, all of us can just exhale it into the greater earth, the world. And then we bring the energy back around to our centers, into our hearts again. And concentrate again on putting your mask on first. This is your special place. You knew this when you were a kid. This is how you came back to yourself. And life is kind of a big movie screen that happens to us, but we come from our center, we can make that our projector of what we want. And put your hands toward the earth. And let's shift our feet again. Back and forth. Feeling that tower of light over one leg and the other. And so we're going to go into cloud hands in a second when we get used to doing this. After a heart exercise, this is a heart regulatory exercise. Sometimes it's hard to love, so we want to regulate our heart. So you want to come to your right, drop your right hand like it's over water, and then the top hand is facing your heart. So shift your weight like we've been doing, and then turn, and then change your hands. The other hand is on top, and the other hand's on the bottom, and we shift our weight, and then we turn. I'm going to do this in a slow-mo for a second. So your hands only move at the end of the movement, up and down. It's our body that's making this appearance of clouds moving. So our lower hand is cooling and our upper hand is warming. So we bring our heart back into balance with this movement. Shift, turn, one more to each side, and then come back to the center. Hands down again. So late summer, the earth element is celebrated, although it's kind of in the center of all the elements. So this move is called Pebble in the Pond. Your hands are resting in water. There's the pond right there in front of you. And set your intention. Oh, maybe I'm going to look at Claudia's resources and do QiGong maybe this week. Or whatever you want your intention to be. You don't have to do that one. And then drop that stone into the pond and see the ripples of what it is that you have an intention for. And then bend again from your waist and have your hands feel those ripples. And then they come back into our earth center, our digestive system. As we push out, earth element is yellow, and we see a lot of that out there right now. Pushing out, breathing in. We are centers. Out. That earth element, get our digestive meridians working. Come back around. Another water element is the movement, the fountain. So again, in order to cool in this summer season, the back of our hands come together. Again, we're leaning forward, and our hips come up. We're rolling on that ball again and coming out. And the hands come together, up the center, and out. And this is the fountain, and we're exercising our kidney meridian. So in the ball of our foot is the bubbling springs. We bring that energy up the inside of our legs, up to our kidney, 27 point, and it comes out. So all these movements exercise different meridians, and sometimes a lot of different meridians. So we are rolling again, kind of like that wave. Flowing is flow movements are water movements. Come back to center. I was talking about water. It was hard not to drink some. Okay. I don't know why they always do Tai Chi opening at the end of sets, but we're going to do Tai Chi opening. And we've got this energy now, and so let the energy move you. We want to lift our arms, like there's like a string on them almost, very effortlessly. And then, like they're on a helium balloon, they float down. So we can do this very slowly. Slow movements, I believe, speak to your subconscious even more. So we can lift when we come up, and come down and sink, and lift. Feel that lifting, and then the rooting. We can get our wrists into this too. Pulling our fingers back might be good for arthritis there. We want to exercise our fingers while we're moving our whole body. Okay, this next time we're going to go to the 6 directions. So our hands come up, out. Our chest cave a bit, our shoulders are rounded. Then we pull it back. Our chest is open, our heart is open. And then we go out to our ends of our energy field. Our shoulders are relaxed and we're still rooted, but just feel how far, how big and small you are. Just for a second. And then bring that energy to your upper treasure. Notice how consciousness relates to chi. Notice how you're, with your hands here, how your mind is feeling. And then bring it down to your heart. Concentrate on this energy. When they measure our energy, this sends out the biggest waves from our bodies. And then coming back to our centers and resting there for a second. And then we do it again. Hands come up. We push out. Shoulders sunk. Chest sunk. Chest open. Spread out. Spread out relaxed. Bring that energy up to this mind treasure where you connect to the greater field, to your heart center where you connect to this world, this outer field, and then to our centers where we connect with the primordial force, the thing that grew us. And one more time. Hands up. Push out. Push back. Stretch out. Heart and body. we want to pull down the heavens. So take all energy. If you aren't full up yet, you bring up the earth energy. You can turn it. Grab the heavenly chi. Just let it wash on you. Relax your shoulders as it's coming down. You're grounded. And in the evening, I often do this one before bed. You can do this with a relaxing sound that drops your busy mind and heart into your center. So the word is he. Like your tea kettle of your mind is releasing the heat, dropping down to your center with your intention so you can have a good night's sleep, because sleep is one of the things that keeps us healthy. All right, so we're full of energy now, and we want to protect this wonderful feeling from apples. This wonderful feeling from negativity. We don't want doubt that maybe this is helping us. We don't want somebody laughing at us. If they do, we just seal it out. So this is called wrist-cross flow. Bring your arms out in front of you. Bring them up and around. So you're drawing the earth up energy. It's a protective energy all around you, keeping negativity away. Since you're feeling so good inside here with all the frustration gone and all the love feeling, we want to keep that sealed away from bad energy. But we want that to be able to come out easily too. So the good energy comes and goes. This is a protection against bad energy. It's also good for your immune system. Protective energy, Wei Qi, circlings. And we do this individually, protecting. And we want to protect lovely Lopez Island. And now our lovely Mother Earth. Bring that good energy up and around, and then come back to center. Bring your feet together. So just take some deep breaths into this pearl, this primordial chi, this thing we're learning about, learning how to feel. In, out. And we can cup our hand in front of our lower dantian and gather our energy from our center, bringing it down, not feeling pulled off center from our mind or our hearts, coming from who we are down here. Bring it around, centering, feeling centered. Balance is important in life too. So we bring our hand around and we can stop at this upper center. Take a breath in. Notice how that feels. To your heart. Bring your mind down to your heart. And now bring your mind down to your lower dantian. Drop it. One more time on this side. We'll stop at each treasure. Be grateful. Smile into your consciousness. Smile into your heart. And smile into your center. And we can cup our hands on top of each other, touching our thumbs. And I rather like this position in order to help me drop my mind into my lower dantian. It's like I'm looking through the opening of my hands. It helps me relax into this center. Relax my shoulders and lift, ground, and breathe into it. And smile. Life goes on whether you smile at it or not. And I tell people that I heard once that people who smile in their yearbook pictures tend to live longer in the studies they've done. So smile might help with longevity. And may I add the laugh whenever you can. Take some deep breaths. And if you're doing this right, you'll hear a telephone. Oh, you were doing it right, I think. Breathe in. And I'll just remind you that we are grateful for distractions. It helps us center because not all life is just hunky-dory, and we have to center in some discomfort or annoyance sometimes. And we can send gratitude for helping us with our practice. So we want to feel this relaxed energy and this peace and this smile, and bring that smile into your eyes, and bring this energy and smile into the rest of your day. Why not?